running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carlos, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the beef. One of the all in the scene. Broke at the end of the month, flow, Joe, kill, mo, run it up, keep clean. Never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums. Girl, come back that up. All in the club, and bring all your girlfriends. Girl hopping up about a Pearl 6. Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid. She ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay. Weave blade thicker than a snigger bag. Talking about she don't come with no baggage. All in her bag, I probably should. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Hey, let's go! Go, make flag two.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. And his first pass is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again, Vick on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Vick will look to throw on 1st down. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rashad Jones. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Breeze picked off by his former teammate, Malcolm Jenkins. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Breeze now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Khalil Mack coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Michael Vick. He's going to air one out. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Hunter Henry, 49 yards. And the Giants are in for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Chris Jones in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Steps away to it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Breeze going to throw. Flushed out right. Dumps it off to Gurley. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Vic operating on first down. Going up top. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. And now out come the Jags. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full punt.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Breeze picked off by his former teammate, Malcolm Jenkins.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So here's Vic following the interception. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Throwing, Vic. Eluding the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. 2nd down, Vic. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. To throw, Vick. And this is caught at the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. From the gun, Vick. And that is going to be incomplete. Gordon can't break through against this defensive line, and the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On second down, here's Breeze. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Julio Jones, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Quick!
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Again, they run with Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Breeze. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. They're dry.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Giants. Julio Jones, 88 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks pushing through the contact. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Get set.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Shotgun now for Breeze. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Breeze now to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Chris Jones in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normal. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Geno Atkins in there again as this offensive line is in tatters. 3 sacks in 3 plays. Nifty move by Gordon. Back now here on EA Sports.
Let's go. He's up.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A gain of 3, second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Janikowski adds the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now Breeze. And he can't get away from the pressure, the Giants get there. J.J. Watt getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Breeze now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Breeze now. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Damon Harrison breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Breeze. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. To throw, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Complete to the tight end, Jason Morrow. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Being chased out left. Oh, wide open. Complete. And he is down deep into Giant territory.